Hey, and welcome back to Run Builder. And the weather sucks, but stay tuned because I'm getting a new toy today.
Five hours later.
Oh man, I am in Amarillo, well, maybe a little bit outside Amarillo, and I'm about to pull up on my new toy. Is this a street? Yeah, I'm here. And I see it. All right, so we're up here in Amarillo, 5 hours away from home. I bought something, and I'm excited about it. I bought this. I know it doesn't look like a lot, but it also didn't cost a lot. What we have here is a 1985 Ford Thunderbird 5.0 automatic, and it needs a little bit of love. Believe it or not, this body is actually really straight. It's very deceiving when they started on the bodywork a little bit. Very, very little surface rust. But now we have to load this thing up on the trailer. It doesn't run. The flywheel and the starter are trashed. So it's got a new flywheel and a new starter in the vehicle. I need a new front bumper, so if anybody out there has a front bumper for an early 80s 4i T-Bird, hit me up. Could also use a header panel and a grill. But enough talking, let's get this thing loaded up so I can get it home and start playing with it. Car's all loaded up. And go swing by a gas station, top off the fuel. Then it's time to head back home. 5 hours away from here. And you may be wondering what kind of plans I have in store for this thing, and you'll know soon enough. Home 5 hours and 4 minutes. So it's actually been several weeks since I started this video. It's been crazy. I haven't had time or weather to get to it, and now it's finally nice and it's hot and it's terrible, so I must start working on the car. So let's start in the front with the obvious issues. Yeah, I need a header panel and a bumper, obviously. And we're not gonna talk about this because this was perfect down here until I was unloading it from the trailer and kind of put the trailer through the fender. So might need a new fender. This is a shame. The grill's cracked up. I think that's an anniversary grill or something. So yeah, so this is, you know, how that's supposed to look. Fine. 10-hole wheels with Thunderbird center caps. Those are going away. So the car is not as bad as it looks. The previous owner was telling me him and his kids started sanding it and prepping it for paint, and then they never finished it. As this is Texas, this is just surface rust. This is promising right here. Although I've noticed it's held on with Scotch tape. And we'll pretend that's real. It's just surface rust. Just surface rust. A little Bondo action here. They started on the bodywork for me. Taillights are pretty much perfect. Mirror, we won't need those where we're going. Antenna. These things had the up and down antennas. Oh, I'm missing one of my Thunderbird center caps. So that's the outside of the car. Let's look in the trunk. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's it. Oh boy. Huh. Get some weightlifting going on here. Hey, there's my center cap. 5.0 liter stuff. Fuel filter. Oh, that's interesting. There's a starter. More on that later. Radiator fan shroud. Air filter housing. A wooden block. Oh, that's my parking brake, I think. That's a heavy trunk. Pull some weight out of that. Get in the car. That door didn't want to stay open. Nothing wants to stay open on this thing. Yeah! This is one of those situations where be glad there's no such thing as smell-o-vision. Car has been smoked in. You know, the headlight interior is not as bad as I thought. Little armrest back here. Floor mat. You know what? This is like the first time I've really been in the thing. The back seat looks flawless. No babies made back here. Front seat. Well, that's not as nice. Yeah. Hey, center console. Ooh, we got a nice Pioneer head unit, and that's interesting. Well, that's a drive shaft bolt. I don't think those work. Hey, she has been smoked in. That's always fun. Yeah. Might be some of those left-handed cigarettes.
Hey, I hope the drums don't mess up your upholstery.
Well, there's nothing. Got the old digital dashboard, the digital tachometer. You can't see that. There's why there's no power on the inside. Battery's also probably dead and not put in very well. Front end damage, although it doesn't look like it made it to the core support. I know from experience that this thing is rather lacking in the brake department, so we're gonna have to look at this. Throttle body injected 5.0 AC. This, wonder if that works. Probably not. Let's check the coolant, and hey, there's liquid in there. It's kind of brownish. Check the radiator. It's got liquid in there. It's kind of greenish. The oil. It's definitely oil. Check the breather. It's a little gross. That's custom, and that's custom. Honestly, the vacuum hoses don't even look all that corroded. This doesn't look so bad. Fan feels good even. Oh, might have actually got me a decent car here. That's custom. That's custom. Some of the wiring has me a little concerned. Well, let's see if it does anything now that I've got the old battery kind of hooked up. Let me fix that. All right, now that we have the battery hooked up, nothing. Hey, the horn honks, kinda. So there's a lot of electricity that's not going where it's supposed to go. We're gonna have to play with wiring, and oh, that's always fun. Except for it's not. That worked. So they'll jump the starter solenoid trick, and sounds like the starter's coming out, but it's not hitting anything with the teeth. So I'm gonna roll the motor over manually, get it to a different spot on the flywheel, and oh, here, let me show you. This bolts to the back of the engine between the transmission and the engine, and when your starter kicks on, it actually grabs these little teeth and it turns the engine over. Well, if you've got teeth missing on here, your engine's not going to turn over. The starter's just going to spin and make horrible noises like it's doing right now. I took the fan off so that I can get to the flywheel easier. Just turn the engine just a little bit, and we'll see what it does. Well, the battery's a little dead. Perfect. Let's see if it cranks now. Started to. Got alternator running. Alright, so the motor cranks. I'm curious if I can actually get this thing to pop off. So I'm going to turn the key, spray some gas down the throttle body, and see if we can make stuff happen. Upon further review, nothing happens when I turn the key at all. So I'm going to mess with the steering column a bit. So the first thing I noticed is we have screws that don't really belong there. So this column's been apart before. Got a lot of stuff just kind of dangling around. Never a good sign. After some gentle disassembly, I found our problem. This is a multifunction switch. Turn the key, a rod pushes this down, adjusts the switch, turns everything on. I think our main power problems is this switch is broken. So let me work on this a bit, get this out, fix it, and we might be in business. There it is right there. See, that's split in half. So, see if I can reassemble it. Oh yes! Woo, the windows are down! That feels so much better. Guys, it's so hot in here. We're gonna go really not caring right now. Don't want to put any money into this thing unless I know it works. Just curiosity. The radio works. Ah! So now that I have the car turning on, I've got a little bang juice. Some little helper here. Let's see if we can get this thing to crank. Let's turn that over again. It almost started. It's so close. Some more bang juice. Huh, maybe we're not getting fuel. Alright, so we're gonna check a few things. I think it's just not getting fuel at this point. We're just gonna see if the inertia switch has been tripped for some reason in the trunk. I don't actually see an inertia switch back there. Just tore up the interior for nothing. This has got 7 gallons. No clue what's going on. pressure. Wow. Well, there's our problem. There's no fuel pressure, so no matter how much we crank on it, she's just not gonna go until we figure out why there's no fuel pressure. So I just actually found the inertia switch, and I think I just primed the fuel pump. So, holy crap, this might be it. Let's pump a few times. Let's see if we have pressure now. Nothing. I'm hearing a fuel pump though. Hope I'm not pulling teeth off that starter. Killing me. Alright, so I think where we're sitting now is that I have just completely smoked the flywheel, trying to get it to start. I've got fuel pump noises. I've got no fuel pressure. Car fires. Don't know anything about the transmission. That's up in the air. I don't know. I think I'm going to end it off here though for now. This is the new Thunderbird project. And this is failure 1. I wanted to drive the car today. Ain't gonna happen. Mustang is getting exhaust work done, an Excalibur muffler, and the T-Bird is here not cooperating. So, oh yeah, I also just found a gigantic transmission leak on the Buick. Yeah, I'll be a busy summer because nothing needs to be done until it's 100 degrees in Texas. So until next time, get out there, build something, drive something. Don't let me be the only one having fun. Later, guys.